Welcome to Depths of Soulful Insights. I'm Athena, this is Jess, founders of Soulful Insights. Today's topic is understanding signs and symbols. Before we start, the video that is presented includes the opinions of the Soulful Insights business owners. They do not represent the opinion of all or others. What information you take away from this video is entirely up to you. So, understanding signs and symbols. That is signs and symbols that you get from spirit. Not just your spirit guides.
But you get spirit guides that are generally yours and hang around you, or they're for your family or whatever. But in spirit, there's a whole heap others that are trying to get information to you as well, whether it's to develop yourself or to advance in life or whatever.
Or even just to let you know that they're there.
Yeah.
Because they may know that you're receptive to messages, so they're here, please listen to me, I want to tell you something.
Yeah.
There's lots of different signs and symbols, but you have to understand when you see something, don't pass it off as coincidence.
Yeah. There's a big one. I was told, I think I was about 17, there's no such thing as coincidence. There has never been and there will never be anything as a coincidence. Everything that happens, everything that is, every thought process you have is with the tools.
My mother's favourite saying, everything happens for a reason.
There we go.
You may not know what's the reason, but there is a reason, and it's up to you to work out what the reason is.
And yeah, there's some hints on how to interpret that reason.
So I suppose one, for myself, my pop, when he passed away at the funeral, there was these millions and millions of butterflies in this tree. And then when my cousin was married later on the next year, we were all standing underneath the tree watching the ceremony, and the exact same butterflies were in the tree. And Mum and I just burst into tears because we knew it was Pop being there. Now when I'm in my garden at home, every time I see that exact same butterfly, I know that is him just saying, I'm here, you know.
We want to chat.
Yes. And he generally comes out when I haven't been talking to him, and he's like, okay, I'm ready. Like, do you want to ask a question?
Yeah.
So that's a sign from him. But there's so many others.
Ones that I have learnt, it also comes from a different belief system and thought pattern. They use what you have in your head to try and give you as much information as possible. And they are very cryptic. So,
yes, they're very
yeah, they're very metaphorical, because there is no such thing as time and space for them in general, depending on what sort of flow they are on in their transitional phase. They can be a little bit more attached to time, but if they've been on that side for a while and they've been a guide for a while, they could say soon.
And it could mean 6 months or tomorrow.
They could be like, oh, you will receive abundance soon, and it's like,
and abundance could mean money, happiness,
more time by yourself,
health. Yes, they are very cryptic because and you have to understand as well. It takes a lot of effort for some of them to get these signs across. If they have been on the other side for, however long and been there for quite a while, and they've been doing this for quite a while, yes, to send you a sign or a symbol or a smell or whatever is easy. But if they have not been over there for a while, then when they send you something, it does take great effort for them to send it to you. And when you say, I want a sign tomorrow to know that you're here, understand that they don't understand time, and if the person you're asking for the sign from hasn't been over there very long, it may take a little bit longer as well.
Coming onto the signs. Okay, so I see numerology, numbers excite me. When I see a repetitiveness is usually a very important tool. So they will repeat a sign in a similar way. So like Tina was saying before we started, butterflies, if you see a butterfly, then you might just see it on the TV. You don't have to see it in a physical form, but they may repeat the sign and symbol in different spots in different areas. And they're just asking you to be more aware.
Yes. And the other thing you have to understand, like, for me, the butterfly represents my pop. However, if you are asking for, you know, a sign, or you're not even asking for the sign, but the guides are sending you a sign, or the spirit is sending you a sign, and you don't understand what it is, like for instance, you could have a cat that just randomly keeps rocking up to your house for weeks on end and then goes. Google. Google. Like seriously. Google spiritual meaning of whatever. Because that will tell you what a cat represents, what a pig represents, what a butterfly represents.
And also, just use your intuition when you're on Google, because there is 50,000 different sites that will come up
with different meanings.
And if you resonate Native American, if you resonate with,
if you read it and it's like, oh, that doesn't really sound like it,
keep going. Because what they'll do is they're literally hovering, going, they're almost there. And when you get there, they'll give you that wave of happy and wave of, and you're like, yes. Goosebumps are always my favourite. Yes. Because the other thing is they give you a sign, research it. If you're getting like a particular plant or a particular smell or a particular sound that keeps coming, research it, understand it, and then they won't have to give it to you again. No. Because you're at the next level already.
Then you've acknowledged it and you're like, oh, well that's why that sign's there, I need to be more aware of whatever, or open up or let go, or whatever the reason is. And then that's fine. They've done their job, and it's up to you to, you know, keep going.
Keep going. And because they're giving messages from every aspect, so from your past life, from now, how to move on with your life, how to move on with your career, how to move on spiritually, they're giving so many different messages. If you can research it, and sort of have a go at it, or I don't know, come see us and we'll decipher it for you.
And the other thing is you got to understand, as like in the beginning, everybody, no matter what religion or anything you believe in, everybody receives signs every day. It is being aware of those signs. It is being in tune with yourself, understanding that that is a sign. I saw that 6 times today. I need to find out what it's for. The other thing you need to understand is, for Jess, she's a visual person, so she will see the numbers or the whatever she is seeing, or the words, or you know. And as my gifts are growing, I will, you know, if I see something, I will say, is that a sign? And generally I will get my yes or a no to say it's a sign. If it's a yes, then it's like, okay, I'll go research it.
One of the questions that's going to keep coming up is, well, how do I know I am receiving a sign? Simply repetitiveness. There's also a yes and a no that you can learn, but I do that in a workshop to actually teach you how to harness it and understand it. Then you can, and it's a process of elimination as well. So for me, when I'm auto hearing a lot of auto, and they'll go, and I'm trying to decipher what it is. So a person, like a number. So it may be 6 months, 12 months. You need to narrow down how soon your soon is. So work backwards. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And eventually you'll reach the point where you'll get that happy fuzzy, happy fuzzy. Happy fuzzy is always the way to go. If you get a happy fuzzy, that's usually a good sign that a sign or symbol has happened.
And the other thing you need to understand as well is that, like I was just saying with the visual for Jess, like for me, because I'm more of an empath, so I'm more of a feeling, so I don't need to just get, because my house is full of many people that decide to come and visit because they think that, you know, I'm going to talk to them. I could be standing in the kitchen and get a feeling that somebody is standing there, or a cold shiver like somebody is touching me. generally, for the people that are in my house at the moment, they are literally just wanting to be like, hi, I'm here, can you talk to me? They don't really want to give me anything, they just want to have a chat. But don't think that because that's how I get my signs, that's how you're going to get yours.
Yeah.
If, for instance, like me, that has always been the way I've received signs, and now as I'm growing through my intuition and everything, I'm receiving them in a different way, then if you receive them in a different way, don't go, well, that's not a sign because I'm not receiving it.
Yeah,
It's the Spirit saying to you, we want you to work on this.
Yeah, we want you to develop this a lot, because the whole point is everyone is born to see.
Yes.
Okay, it's a gradual thing that wears off because we don't practice it and we don't do it. So that's important, and probably.
And just to go back to numbers, 111 or 1111, sorry, 333, those sort of numbers. Research, if you see it all the time on a number plate, on a billboard, if you look at your phone and it's 1111, that's the meaning, research it. Like, there is just...
And one of the last things I have to say is, if you're not getting the sign and symbol, they will get frustrated, but they won't get angry. If things like you need to understand, they will just go find someone with a bit more power and a bit more oomph and be like, I'm trying to get a message to this person, can you please help?
Or they'll just be sitting back going, okay, anytime now.
Anytime they will get it, because they don't have a concept of time either, so they'll just sit there and wait, and then when you do get it, they'll have a little Congo party by themselves. So don't stress if you're not getting all the signs and symbols all at once, because they're working with what you have and they're trying to help you develop yourself.
That there is a lot more that we could talk about.
We could go for another
symbols.
25 minutes if you would like, but we're going to cut it short.
So if you have any questions, anything, just post on under the video or send us a private message, ring us, text us, whatever. Or you can come in and have a chat. We are here available if you want to have a chat about what you are seeing and feeling. So thank you very much.